The recently nominated gubernatorial candidate in Florida who's going to be for the Democratic Party, who's going to be challenging Ron DeSantis in 2022 for that position. Looks like he's down in the polls. It's going to be an uphill climb. And DeSantis is pretty popular in Florida. But he had a moment on CNN where he just really, really pumped Joe Biden up and did not shy away from his support of Joe Biden, which is interesting because, and this is why I want to watch it, we've seen a slide from Democrats from the beginning of the administration. When Biden got in power, he was pretty popular. And yeah, Joe Biden, go Joe Biden. To now, when he got a lot less popular and they get asked in interviews, would you support him for president? Oh, and they'll talk about the accomplishments of the Democrats without necessarily name dropping Biden so much. And it's pretty obvious that lots of Democrats don't want to be so much associated with Joe Biden, but they do want to be associated with the successes that Joe Biden helped to kind of lead. And it's funny because that's kind of a contradiction, but understanding that people's perception of Joe Biden is not great based on polling. It's getting better, but it's not great. But the accomplishments in which he led are popular, so you want to be assigned to those. Makes sense why you would do that politically. But this gubernatorial candidate, which I'm blanking on his name at this moment, Charlie Crist or Christ, who again is a Democratic nominee for governor in Florida, running against Ron DeSantis, he just did not shy away from it. And that's interesting because he's running in Florida, which is purple at best, more leaning red at the moment. And so you would think maybe he would be one of the people straying away from associating with Biden, but no, he's not. And maybe we're seeing a slide in the other direction where now, because of the recent successes from the Biden administration, they want to be associated directly with him. I don't know. I don't know if it's a larger trend, but it's definitely fascinating to see someone running in Florida being so loud and proud about Biden. So we'll take a look. I mean, he is hyping him up. Check it out.
You're talking about the perks of Florida.
Sure.
I cover the White House normally. Will we be seeing you in Florida? Do you want President Biden to come and campaign with you?
Absolutely. Listen, look what Joe Biden's done for President Biden, forgive me, has done for our country. He's been exceptional. Look what he's done for the world. I mean, what's happening in Ukraine, him bringing NATO together, new members to NATO, Finland, Sweden. It's remarkable. The EU. I mean, what other president could have done what he's done? He's been phenomenal. Gas prices are down. Inflation is trending down. Democracy is trending up. I'm running against a guy who's against democracy. He doesn't support mail-in ballots. He doesn't support African Americans and their right to vote. Joe Biden supports all of that. He's a good man. He's a great man. He's a great president. I can't wait for him to get down here. I need his help. I want his help. And he's the best I've ever met. I know this man. He offered me his lunch when he was campaigning for me a couple of years ago down in Florida. I only eat one meal a day. I try to stay fit. I'm an old quarterback for Wake Forest. But seriously, this man is a great man.
Oh, weird.
Thank God Joe Biden's the president of the United States today. Thank God for that. And
right,
President Obama before him. These are...
Wow. Guys, first of all, let's chill out a little bit, Charlie. Let's calm down. It's fair for you to, give Biden credit for the good things he's done, but sheesh, that makes you come off way too lovey-dovey. I think you don't benefit so much. I don't think there's that many people who watch you go that complimentary and go, oh, I like him better for it. There are some people who will go, oh, geez, it sounds kind of suck up, even though there's not really a purpose right now to suck up to Biden for your own race, but also kind of sweet to see. He really, really thinks highly of Biden, which is interesting. So again, that is notable because we've seen a lot of Democrats do the exact opposite. I don't know. Is he running for president? I don't think he is. I don't want to answer necessarily if I would support him if he is running for president. And again, touting his successes without saying, Joe Biden did that, we saw every time a Republican, whenever Trump was in power, would give credit to something Trump did. It was Trump, I love Trump, because the base loved that. So I guess the read from Democratic politicians, which is probably correct, is that you'll get more of the gains without any of the losses by just talking about the successes of the Democrats and the Biden administration without necessarily saying Biden over and over and making a thing about Biden's leadership, but not in that case. Charlie Crist or Crist, definitely think it would be so cool if his last name was Christ, Charlie Crist. But who knows? I mean, we could find out together. But so that's good news for Joe Biden, I think, because one of the ways that people have an opinion on a particular president is the people they keep up with and their opinion on that president, right? And so you might not necessarily keep up with every move of Joe Biden, but you might keep up with your local race, your local senator, and if they're talking super highly of Joe Biden, you might feel more inclined to like him. And so if this is a pattern we're going to see, that may help Joe Biden's polling further. We have seen a little bit of an increase in it recently after his recent successes, but it may not be. It may just be this guy genuinely likes Biden so much, so political repercussions or not, he's going to praise him a lot. And that honestly could be the depth of this. But it's fascinating to see, starting off right after he got the Democratic nomination, his strategy is to say, I'm the Joe Biden guy in Florida. We'll see how it goes.